Hi! So for this video, we are going to do a how to create a PowerPoint in Google Slides. So we are going to create a PowerPoint with pictures from the internet and even insert links that we found to credit our works cited slide at the end of the PowerPoint. So before we can actually get started, we need to open up our browser to Google. So this is Google's homepage. It would help if you're already signed in. You know you're signed in when you have your little icon at the top of the screen. So this is mine saying that I'm signed in. This is my account. So once you're signed in, it'll definitely make things more ensure that your items stay in your file. So any work that you work on while signed in will automatically save it for next time. So once you've signed in, then we're going to go to the Google Apps little icon on the page, and we can see all that Google has to offer us, but for the purpose of this video, we're working with slides. So we're going to go ahead and click slides, and we get this. So like I said earlier, once you're already in your account, you can definitely see work back on things that you have already done. So for example, this is a presentation I've done before, so it's in there for me. For the purpose of this video, again, we're going to create a new one and we're going to start from scratch. So we're going to go ahead and click on the blank frame that has a little yellow plus sign to start a brand new presentation, because I just want to start this one. So it gives us a slide to work with. Once you open it, it's going to automatically open it to themes. So I know certain people like to do colors and different fonts and stuff like that. So this kind of just makes it look more creative. So this is all the different options that it has to offer. You can just scroll through it and decide on which one you might want to use. So many to choose from. I previously saw this one that I liked, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on it, and this is what comes up. So it gives us our first slide to work on. So we are going to do a quick little presentation on Disneyland. So we're going to cover the who, where, and when, along with a little works cited slide at the end to give credit. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We are going to start by clicking the box in the center that says click to add title. So this is where you add the title of your PowerPoint. So for this purpose, we're going to write Disneyland. And then once that appears, we see the little box at the bottom that says click to add subtitle. That's usually where people put their names. So by Brianna, oops, Chapa. So that's me. So that's what we're going to do on our title page. This is no pictures, just very simple title and name. Then what you want to do is after you decided that your title page looks good, we are going to head over to the left-hand side where it has a little plus and it says new slide. You can easily just press new slide and a new frame will come up, or if you're being a little bit more detailed and specific about your PowerPoint, then you might want to press the arrow button so that you can see all the different options you can choose from. We are going to be doing a picture and a little fact next to it, so I can use the title and body because that's really what I need. But yeah, you can go ahead and just choose which one works best for you. So we're going to choose the title and body. So like I said, we're going to cover the who, when, and where of Disneyland. So we'll start off with the who. So this is who built Disneyland. Disneyland was built Walter, better known as Walt Elias Disney. He was born on December 5th, 1901 in Hermosa, Illinois. Okay, so that's it for section or information on this slide. So with these little blue box around it. It's just basically you can adjust it to where you want it, how big you want it. So I want all my information to go on the right hand side. So I just kind of dragged it over. So it's right there. My next thing I want to do is I want to grab a picture from the internet and I want to put it in my slides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new tab by clicking this little icon. So I got my new tab open and I'm simply just going to Google Walt Disney. So once I have everything popping up about Walt Disney, I want to go under images. And I see all these images of him. You see, comes up with tons and tons and tons of images. So I think we're going to go with this one. So I'm going to click on the picture. I'm going to drag it over to my desktop, which is the little blue thing on the side. And I'm just going to drop it. So it's right there. I just previously did it, so that's why there's two of them. But you just drop it over and it's on your desktop. So then I'm going to go ahead and click back to my tab where it says Untitled Presentation. And I'm going to open it back up and then I'm going to do the same thing. Click on the picture till I see the little green plus to know that it's really holding on to it and drop it. Now it's going to pop up the little blue thing around it. That thing is just to expand. You want to expand your picture, which I like to expand my pictures in PowerPoints. So I'm going to make it bigger. So that's my picture of Walt. So that's our first slide. I'm going to repeat the process by clicking the new slide button. Again, if you need it more detailed, go ahead and press that down arrow button and go ahead and choose. But for our presentation, we just need a standard one. So our next slide is when. So Disneyland first opens its doors on July 17th, 1955. That's our text for this slide. And like I did on the last one, I just dragged it over. You can drag it over and make it big or make it small to however you want. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a picture that I previously found, just like I showed you online, and I'm just going to drag it in here and adjust it to size. So that's our second one. And we're going to keep repeating the process until you're all done with your slides. So one more. So now we're up to 4 slides. This is where. So there's our text. Disneyland was originally built on land that harvested orange and walnut trees. It is approximately 85 acres and it is located in Anaheim, California. So that's our second text. And just like the previous 2 slides, we're just going to go ahead and drag our picture, adjust to size. Don't want it to go over the words. So that is our 3 W's: who, when, where. And if you ever need to just go back and fix something, you could just go ahead, press on the text and keep working. If you miss something, if you catch an error or something, you just go back to it. Finally, we're going to add our works cited slide, the very last slide, and we want to do this slide a little differently from the others, so we're going to go ahead and press that down button, or the down arrow, and we're gonna use the caption. So this is just putting our text at the bottom. So instead of putting the text in the middle, how we've seen it in the other slides, it just automatically moves it down. So we're going to click to add text. I previously have my sources on a little sticky. So just to make it easier on myself, I just copied and pasted the little URL and put it into a little sticky. So I'm going to highlight it. That's right-clicking it and holding it. Right-click, copy, click the text box, right-click again, paste. And that should come up, and you should have your two little red links. Then when you're done with that, you just click the outside of the text box and it stays there. And finally, we're going to add one last picture to our works cited page, and I want it in the center. So there you go. Make it a little bit bigger. So those are our slides. We have a total of 5 slides. It counts them right here on the side for you. You can go ahead and click to make sure you have all of them. And once we're ready to view it in the presenter's point of view, so when you're ready to present it or show it to somebody, you're just going to go ahead up to the right-hand corner where it says present, click the down arrow, and click present from beginning. If you automatically just hit the present button, it'll go from the slide you're working on. So if I'm in slide 2, working on slide 2, if I hit present, it'll just start from slide 2, not from the beginning. So we want to start from the beginning. So here's our slide. First one, title. Here's our picture of who, when it was built, where it was built, and our works cited with the links. And then when you're all done, since you're already working in your account in Google, once you hit the little gold Slides Home icon at the top, left-hand corner, it'll already be saved for you, so you can just come back and work on it if you need to work on it, or share it with somebody, or send it to somebody, or save it on a flash drive. So this is where it'll be located at if you need to get back to it. So this is a video on how to do Google Slides. Thank you for watching.